Hi guys, Cyberpunk2077 is an extremely demanding game, and if you have a weak PC, it is really complicated to play in Cyberpunk. And thankfully to AMD, if you have at least GTX 1050 or RX 4600, when Fidelity FX Super Resolution was implemented in Cyberpunk, it became possible to play comfortable with the minimal or middle settings in Cyberpunk 2077. FSR is a smart resolution technology that can upscale the resolution with high performance boost and a minimal loss quality of the resolution. So it is possible to say that FSR is some kind of free DLSS analogy from AMD that is available for everyone. And today in this video I will show you how the game works on my system with GTX 1050 3GB and 4 cores 8-thread CPU and with 16GB RAM. So let's start from the test, and as you can see, with switched off FSR, GTX 1050 can't even hit 30 FPS with minimal settings. And when we switched on FSR, we can see a strong FPS boost, especially it is sensible on the balance mode and performance mode. In the performance mode we can obtain almost 2 times FPS boost, and even with high settings with FSR in the performance mode, GTX 1050 can show 33 FPS on average. But I would recommend to use FSR with balance mode and quality mode, as with these modes the game shows the best possible picture with enough high performance boost. Also I have a small guide on how you can remove blurry when you are switching on FSR. You have to go to NVIDIA control panel, then you have to go to the second option, 3D control settings. You have to select marked options to maximum, and it has to make the situation with blur on your screen a little bit better. Exactly in the settings of Cyberpunk 2077, I highly recommend to switch off marked option, as it only adding some extra blur to your graphic and it doesn't giving you any extra performance boost. Anisotropic filtering is adding sharpness and accuracy to the graphic, and it doesn't influence on the performance too much. So I highly recommend to switch it on with 4x or 8x. I am playing with these graphic settings. And to my mind it is a good graphic with normal FPS considering minimal official system requirements. As I mentioned earlier, in 1080p FPS couldn't even hit 30 on GTX 1050, and now with switching on FSR some settings are even switched to middle one. And now I have 35-40 FPS on average with minimal middle settings and switched on FSR. I'm really glad that CD Projekt Red implemented super resolution technology from AMD to Cyberpunk 2077, as this function can give you some extra performance boost for all GPUs. And finally, if you have a really budget GPU that couldn't launch Cyberpunk 2077 adequately, it is the best time to try to play in Cyberpunk 2077 with FSR on. Thank you guys for watching this video, like and subscribe it if it was useful. Thank you again, and goodbye.